Howdy YouTube, a really cool video review for you today, and that's because we're taking a look at the NECA Ultimate Alien Hunter. We've got the Ghost Predator. A really cool looking figure, one I'm excited to get opened up and out of the package. One thing I love about NECA that they've been doing, and actually even Dark Horse Comics as well for that matter, a lot of the old school early 90s Predator figures that were released, and the Alien figures too, which I grew up collecting as a kid, they've been re-releasing those, and not only that, they've been incorporating them into the current Alien and Predator comics for the last few years. So not only are they nostalgia factor figures, but they also have relevance within the modern lure or the Predator universe, I should say. So that to me is really cool, and I guess a really good incentive to purchase these. Visually, looks really good. I'm excited to get it opened up and out of packaging. Nice artwork at the bottom there, which is quite cool. On the back of the packaging, I will pause it so you guys can see the read up there. And the other figures in the wave, we've got the Ghost, Stalker, who I will be reviewing next, and also the Spiked Tail, which I have already reviewed. All really cool figures. So with that, let's get the Ghost opened up and out of packaging. Okay, and here we have the Ghost Predator opened up and out of packaging. Now, if you read the read-up on the back, essentially the Super Predators, which were the, I guess, villains in the 2010 Predator movie, which I really liked, to be honest with you. Those Predators basically destroyed this guy's village. He was presumed to be dead, so now he hunts the Super Predators. So even though it says Alien Hunter, it doesn't refer to aliens as in the xenomorph aliens, but more the other Utja Predator clans. So that's kind of cool, good backstory. He comes with some great accessories, which I will show off in a moment. One thing I really like on this guy that is different, and I'll bring it forward so hopefully you guys can see that, and that is his black wrist blades. That's something that I don't recall seeing before in any of the other Predator figures, and it's a cool addition. The other thing I like too is he's got almost like a tiger shark camo going on. I really like the skin color and the different lines and patterns he's got. Predator face-wise is pretty stock standard. It's your basic Predator head that's been reused a number of times. It's kind of cool, like, from a production company standpoint, they've been able to get so much value out of these molds and probably made some good money off it, but they have delivered good figures and they have improved a lot too. I remember the AVP Requiem figures that came out that were really, really limited in articulation. Everything was a swivel, and then we moved to the ball joints, but there were some problems. So they changed that up a little bit, and now you've got more articulation, you've got some stiffer joints, so that over time, because over time these all get very, very loose, you don't have that problem as much. So articulation-wise on this guy, ball-jointed head, ball-jointed arms, double bend in the elbow. It's basically a ball-jointed wrist, essentially, because it pegs in and pegs out. You get a full range of movement there. You have a swivel in the waist. Also, you have an ab crunch, but it is limited due to his armor. Ball-jointed legs, double bend at the knee, and then you've got ball-jointed ankles. So a ton of articulation. So you get some good posability out of him while also not compromising any detail or anything like that. So a solid looking figure. In terms of accessories, he's got his Predator mask, which I will zoom in on. Nothing too, spectacular. One thing I do love though is when they give you the masks that clip on and clip off, like so. And again, apologies for the camera there. He also comes with his plasma caster. These things I really don't like because they're so bulky and you can never... That's one thing I will say. If I had to say a bad thing about these figures, just because of the way the dreadlocks are, they're made out of that soft rubber, but it's quite firm. You can never get the shoulder pauldron and the plasma caster on just right. So that's probably the only negative, in all seriousness, I can think of with this figure. He does come with a pretty cool looking machete type Predator knife, which again is kind of cool. There you go. He's looking pretty boss there, actually. So overall, a solid figure. if you had this guy as a kid, or you like the design, the color scheme, or even the backstory, then definitely well worth picking up. Otherwise, I guess part of the good thing with the Predator line is because they've made so many of them, if you're not a diehard Predator fan, you can really just look and find the one that appeals to you and pick that one up if you're not a big collector. But for me, this one's definitely a welcomed addition, and I definitely recommend him. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review on the Ghost Predator.